You know, this is my story. And people be asking me like, bro, it's like you don't judge nobody. You don't bother with, you don't care how a person is, what their life is, what their gender is. I mean, what they walk of life is. And I can explain that because some people they get it twisted, like they get it really twisted, like, oh, I know you're a heterosexual male, like you like women, you love women. And I respect women because I came from a woman who, well, I'm gonna say a family of women, strong women, you know. Not saying I wanted to be one, but check it. I had this cousin, his older cousin Sean. He was one of my, he was one, he mother's favorite cousins. I don't know too much about him, but I know one thing. I know one thing. I had this big wheel, this Incredible Hulk big wheel, and for some reason, I thought this Incredible Hulk big wheel could float on water. They'll have some kind of family gathering, something like that, and everybody was in the front living room drinking and partying. So I decided to go outside, sneak outside the sliding glass window, and get on this Incredible Hulk big wheel and try to ride across the pool. And I tell you, I rode real fast thinking that I think, as a matter of fact, I wasn't even in school. I was about 4 years old, 3 or 4 years old, trying to ride this big wheel across the pool. As soon as I jumped, well, I ain't gonna say jump, as soon as I rode inside the pool, this big wheel just started sinking, sinking. And I was almost out of there. Like, I'm floundering for a little while. I couldn't flounder no more. I mean, I started sinking. I was drowning. And my cousin, the one I call Sean, he jumps in the pool and saves my life. And as I got older, I noticed certain things about my mother's cousin, which is what is that, my first cousin? Anyway, he was older than us. I noticed that he had a lot of men guys around him, that had a lot of men friends and stuff. And I found out that he was a homosexual. I think that's what they call it, homosexual. So by him saving my life, it's like I try not to judge people. I try not to, because you never know what they can do for you in life. And to this day, that's why I kind of respect certain people. I don't, as long as they don't disrespect me, I respect them. Some people they don't understand, like everybody, because they cool with you. Like if they say hi to you or they shake your hand, they don't mean they're the same kind of person you are. Or they rock how you rock. And I can remember one time, since I'm on this subject, my grandmother, she was sitting there sewing. And I have an Uncle Stanker. He was like the second oldest of my grandmother's sons. He was in the military. And he stayed in somewhere in Georgia. I used to go to Georgia every summer. Well, since I was 5 or 6. I used to be on a plane by myself, going to Georgia. And one year, I can remember my grandmother had a sewing machine, my grandma Cleo. I was like, Grandma, I can't wait till my Uncle Stank and Uncle Ted come. They come and the thing was coming in town for Christmas. I can't wait till they come. And she stopped the sewing machine. She put her glasses down and looked at me and was like, Ted, baby, Ted is not your uncle. And I said, I put one and two together, and I was like, what? And I was like, me, hey, it didn't take me long to think nothing. Like, what grandma trying to tell me? And I'm just telling you, like, people need to stay. I won't have the right words. People need to stay. I want to say in a circle, or they need to stay in a place. I think it's better when they stay in a place. They need to stay in their lane or something, because the person respect you as a human being don't mean like everybody's down for what you are and everybody want to do what you do. And nah, man. Just letting you know, like, I know I got people that watch, and like I said, I don't care about your gender. I don't care about your walk of life. I don't care what you do behind closed doors, but respect people. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I respect people who do, like, homosexual people, is because I was saved by one as a kid. That don't mean like I'm trying to be down with that, I'm with that, or like I don't even get along with men. I don't even get along with men, put it like that, because as a male that have a lot of spirituality and arts and crafts and music, most of the time guys be like hating. I'm talking about heterosexual men just hating on me. And by me being a tattoo artist back in the days, you know, I never judged a person. I just need the money to survive. You know, if they want a tattoo and they not talking about no outrageous spot or whatever, whatever, I did a tattoo. But it's just like people need to stay in their lane. Like everybody ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm from a man family. You know, we got soldiers in my family and stuff like that. Now, like I said, I don't want to disrespect nobody, but I'm not gonna let you disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? And like this is my life story. Like I'm just letting you know. Like, yeah, I had an uncle that was like that, and I had a cousin that was like that who saved my life when I was like I wasn't even 5 years old yet. So that's why I respect certain people, but people go too far. You know, they get real comfortable when you acknowledge them as a human being. You know, that's one of the things of a chosen one. We know that you're gonna pay for your own sin. You gonna go you gonna that's your life path. I'm not gonna hate you on it. Maybe showing you love will inspire you to come to God. But otherwise, like, people just need to stay in that lane, man. You know, this is my life story, man. I had to share that one with you.